First things first, I want to thank the sponsor of this video today for allowing me to use this pistol and for the ammunition for this review as well. So he's been the mastermind behind this channel. It's pretty much supplied 80 to 90% of the firearms that you're seeing. I appreciate it, Bill. I appreciate him for loaning me this beautiful, very beautiful 1911 Kimber Rapide Black Ice. This is by far one of the Gucciest handguns that I've ever gotten my hands on. Practical handgun is what you want to say. I've shot race guns, high-end race guns, stuff like that. Haven't gotten my hands on a Staccato yet. That's what I'm looking for next, or a 2011 model pistol. So it is chambered in 45, 8 9-round magazines. You see it has the slide cuts, some very aggressive hand grips, and it has some aggressive hand texturing on it as well. I shot it before, and let me just say, that's the drawback to a 45. It's a hard hitting round, but you're gonna get a lot of recoil. So the first thing I noticed off of this pistol was how aggressive these straps were. They do eat into your hands, but it's good for you. For a self-defense weapon, I wouldn't suggest carrying it appendix because it is gonna rub up on you unless you use a undershirt. I would suggest doing that. The trigger on this thing is phenomenal. Look how easy the slide is. That thing is like, it's like butter. You can press check from the top, or you can come from back, overhand, but it's easier doing it that way too. So you'll see the trigger squeeze, you'll see the trigger here. That's crazy. I had to fight that hammer. So you see the reset. That's the reset. Got a tiny bit of take up. So it's not going to give you a lot of room for air. It's going to give you a huge area to make a mistake with the trigger pull because it's so short and it's crisp. And with these sights, you have fiber optic sights, green back, orange fronts. Well, orange outline with a green fiber in it as well too. So I'm interested to see what the accuracy is going to look like on this thing. So we're going to use a fresh target, A, C, D, and we're going to do one mag in the A zone and then see what we get in the credit card. So let's go ahead and hop over to that. And as always, 10 yards. This is a 10 yards. We have, I think, 7 rounds here, 8 rounds. It is what it is. We'll just see how many we have in here. I can't remember if I'm praying at 8 or 10, 8 or 9, well, 7 or 8. Load and make ready. Press check. She's not in. I did not seat the magazine all the way. See, that's another thing too. You want the base plates, or if not, make sure you push that magazine all the way in. Now that loaded. And this is what I love about 1911s. You have a safety / gas pedal. It's gonna be a lot of kick. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna flinch off this first one. I always do every single time, but we'll see how much of a margin that gives you with this trigger on how much of an error you can make. So let's send out the first round. Okay, I aimed at the A. Let's see if that happens again. Okay, there we go. So we're walking it in. Okay, not too bad for a 45. That's a lot of recoil. Still not too bad. I would have liked to got all of them in the A zone. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 shots on target right here. Pretty much center mass. I'll take that at 10 yards. So let's see what we can get punched into that A card. All right, so we're gonna take a little more time. Squeeze out some more accuracy out of this thing. It is shooting a little high, so we're gonna have to aim at the neck in order to hit where we wanna hit at. So let's see if we can get all of these inside of the credit card. Okay, that's not bad. Ooh, it does dig into your hand a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I threw 2. Yeah, I threw 2 of them. It is what it is on that. Like I said, that's fairly decent for a 45. You can't complain about that. You do get a lot of recoil from that. So now, we just have to wonder if she can go fast. Now let's see if she can actually go fast and stay somewhat accurate in my hands. So self-defense, is this 5 yards? Yeah, so self-defense situation. You can see that. You can see it's digging all into my hands. I don't have soft hands. I have work hands. It is digging in. 45 does kick a little. So let's see. And we're gonna tighten down on this. We're gonna grasp down on it hard. We're gonna hold the gas pedal down, and we're gonna let the pistol do its work as far as getting rid of the recoil. So let's see if we can keep her all on paper at least. I would love to keep it into the A zone, AC zone, and see what we can get out of this thing. Wow, okay. That is nice. Okay, I don't know how many I had. We can go back and review the footage. The majority went into the A zone. I'll give it that. I will give it that. I did some work on my end. So as long as you tighten down on your grip, she'll definitely do the work for you. You just have to do your part. So that was a little more manageable than I actually thought it was gonna be off of a 45. So now let's run over to the, well, matter of fact, we're gonna do an accuracy, an actual decent accuracy on here. All right, so we'll do 5 yards. Aim for the center dot. Wrench down tight on her and let her fly. As you can see, I'm shooting left with this. This is my trigger pull. And I think I had 3 or 4 go here. Yeah, so maybe 7, 8 rounds in. I'm not sure how many I loaded, but that's 1, 2. It would have been 2.5, 3 inches. That's still fairly decent. Self-defense situation, that's very decent. So now let's take her on over to steel. So we're over with the steel now. And I think this may be a little bit more formidable than I actually thought with this 45. This is actually changing my viewpoint on 45. Like I said, it was never a bad round to me. It was just particularly hard to control. You need the right platform in order to control the 45. The Glocks, like I shot the Glocks with the 45, and it was just so horrific with the recoil. It was just ridiculous. This platform with the 1911, which smoothing is out, and the trigger pull is fighting it with the hammer spring as well, so it is reducing a lot of the perceived recoil. So let's see how that translates over to this steel. We're at about 15 yards, so let's see if we can actually get some hits first, and then we'll try to clear the plates. We actually have some more magazines, so we don't have to keep walking back and forth and reloading magazines. So let's see what we can actually get. All right, we're good to go. Make sure we manage our recoil, do the part. The pistol will do its part. Okay, it's not bad. Like I say, on this steel, I always jank something up on the steel every time. Oh, we had a malfunction here. So a live round just dropped out. We had a malfunction. All right, so, okay, this is what we'll do. We'll load this back in. Put it on safe, drop the mag, insert a new magazine. May have been a magazine issue. That is a smaller, that was the regular size magazine. So I don't know, could have been a one-off, could have been something I did, may have been the pistol or the ammo. You never know, unless it just keeps duplicating that problem. I didn't oil it again. I did clean it, but the first time I shot it, but I didn't oil it again, so that probably on me as well too. So we'll try this one more time. Every freaking time, man, every time. Whoa! It is beginning to hurt my hand a little more. See, we had another. Okay, so it did do it again. That wasn't the same magazine. So I thought I was out and the slide locked back. You know what? It's me doing it because I'm gripping so hard right here. I'm locking the slide back. Yeah, so my hand is hitting here and I'm locking the slide back on this thing. Try to change up my grip a little bit. Last mag. All right. Let's try it one more time, fellas. Let's try it one more time. Endure the pain because it is going to hurt a little bit. Well, not a little bit, a lot. It's digging into my bone pretty good. Yeah, well, I did it again. I didn't have my grip the same But then again, this may be a new pistol. He never told me. This could very well be a new pistol. Like I said, I didn't grease it. I didn't oil it, so that's a fail on my part as well too. I forgot to oil it down. I'm pretty sure this may be a new pistol. I don't think he fired it because it didn't have any marks or anything on it. As you know, these Kimbers do need a break-in period. So, all right. Now let's take it back to the table and see what I think about this. Didn't like what actually happened a few minutes ago. We had those few failures to feed. I don't know if it's a magazine issue. Like I said, I did not oil it, so I went back and took this thing apart real quick, and then I put some oil on it. So we'll see if that happens again. And I used the same magazine. No, it wasn't. Let's switch the magazine. We're gonna switch the magazine out for the one that actually did it with it. Okay, so this was the actual magazine that did it because it had that writing on it. You can go back and look and see that this was actually that magazine. So let's see if we can simulate that again. Could have been me riding the slide release, or could have just actually been the pistol, who knows. So let's go ahead and run her hard again. Grip down and hold on for the ride, baby. So I think it may have been a maintenance issue with that, a fail on my end. We live and we learn. I'm just so used to taking pistols out of the box and running them. So back at the Thunderdome. So I like to call it, because when you shoot a rifle under here or a pistol, it gives you some thunder. So we're back with the Kimber Black Ice. This is a very expensive pistol. Do I think it's worth the money for it? Yes, I do. But you have to keep in mind that these things do need a break-in period. They say that about all Kimbers, all 1911s, they do have a break-in period. So we did run around, let's see here, it was 8, it's 8, 9, 9 mags, 9x9, 81 rounds, then another mag, trying to shoot out the 200, as you'll see right here. So this is the Kimber Black Ice 45. Old barrel. This is the first time I've shot this pistol. So 200 yards. See if we can get in one mag. We're gonna try it to connect in one mag. See if we can get a connect on this. Come on, baby, don't fail me. Well, boys, I didn't get that one. So 100 rounds, pretty much what we ran. No, 90 rounds, 90, 100 rounds, give or take, because it's, my buddy shot his will, but it was off camera. So 100 rounds through, and those were the 2 failures to feed. I think it was two or three, I'm not mistaken. One actually didn't feed. One didn't feed, and then one dropped out whenever we were on the steel. So I think it was 2 or 3. So during your break-in, expect some feeding issues during the break-in time. Pretty much every pistol, I don't care what you get, there's gonna be a break-in period. Some of the CZs, they do break them in at the factory, but for the majority of them, you're gonna have to break them in yourself. You have to get them reliable because they're so tight fit. These are custom pistols. It's a 45, and then I was only using one type of ammo as well too. So if it could have been an ammo issue, it could have been a magazine issue, but I added another variable in by not oiling it. I would still say I would highly recommend this. If you have the money for it and you find the right deal for it, I would definitely pick it up. I would suggest putting on some gloves because my hand does hurt a little bit. That's to be expected out of a 45 steel frame. It's gonna be a little on the heavier side. See, if it was a polymer frame pistol, I'm pretty sure it would have hurt even more because those are lighter. With this extra weight with these steel frames, you're gonna get a little less recoil to it. Sights, accuracy. With the sights alone, sighting on this thing, 10 out of 10. Accuracy, 10 out of 10, especially for a 45. That's the second or third time in my life. Yes, I had a Regent 1911. That thing was just god awful crap. And I had the Glock. It was a 45, and it was just so much recoil to it. I couldn't deal with it. This has been by far one of the best shooting 45s that I put my hands on. Pretty much in general pistol as far as shooting. 1911s are always known to be smooth and accurate. Dependability on the side, it's a give or take. Just depending on what kind you get and the break-in that you do to it, what kind of ammo, and the maintenance to it. I would definitely recommend this. It does come with a $1,500 price tag. It all depends on where you get it from. You can maybe find it at $13. So $13 to $1,600 is where you're gonna find these things at, because I couldn't find them any cheaper. And if you go to Gunbroker, you know you're gonna get gouged. So I would definitely recommend this thing. It is a very sweet shooting pistol. I would love to get my hands on. I think this one will be up for sale too. So whenever he posts up for sale, if you want to come back to this video, you'll be able to see the link on it. It may go to Gunbroker or the pawn shop that we have it at. So you will probably most likely be able to buy this pistol if he's intending on selling it anyway. But you guys enjoy this type of content, hit the like, hit that notification bell when you subscribe, and make sure you subscribe to come back for more content, because these things are expensive, and I'm glad I had a sponsor for this video today. Once again, thank you, Bill, and I appreciate you for allowing me to have a lot of your, loan me a lot of your firearms to keep them for extended amounts of time whenever I can or can't get back to them. With that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.